Good morning everyone. Today's thought is never stops learning because life never stops teaching. Today's date is 2nd of August 2020 and day is Sunday.
Good morning students, welcome back to Shivaji Group of Institutions online classes. Before start our studies, let's take 1 minute relax. So take your both hand like this and close your eyes and follow my instructions. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now open your eyes and put down your hands and be relaxed. So students, this is your first period of English language. Take out your book of English grammar and today we will discuss about chapter 6 articles. Chapter 6 articles. Open up page number 24. So let's start the chapter. You know about the articles, right? The articles are A and the. A usually used with consonants. And usually used with vowels. And the usually used with the specific personalities, specific things. So, what specifics? You know about the specific, the special. Specific stands for special things, special persons, special places, all special things. Okay. So A goes with consonants and goes with vowels and that goes with specific things. So students, you know about the use of A and an. One more thing. An will be used with those consonants whose sounds are starts as like a vowel, like X-ray. When you speak X-ray, X-ray, A is a vowel. So the sound starts with X of X-ray with A. So here we will use an. Which sounds, which consonants letters starts with the vowel sounds. With these words we will use an. Remember this thing. And another thing is that the is always goes to use with the special person, things, buildings, the special things. Okay, this is the main concept of a and the articles. A and an both are indefinite articles and the is a definite articles. Why a and an are indefinite? Because they will use with any word. They will use with any word. A boy, an apple, a pen, an ice cream. But the is a definite article because it goes to use with the special things. Only with the special things. As like the name of any building, a special building, the monument, the name of the epics, the name of any dignitary, any personality, the name of any book, special book, the holy books like Ramayana, Mahabharata, the Gita, the Bible, with books, special trains, the name of trains because they are special, the name of rivers, the name of sea, the name of newspapers, the Hindustan Times, right? So that goes with these things, these special things. Epics, historical places, historical monuments, with newspaper, with trains name, with the rivers name, the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Godavari, the Gomti, with the oceans name, the Hind Mahasagar, with the aeroplanes name, the Kingfisher, with the trains name, the Rajdhani Express, the Kalka Mail, the Jammu Tawi Express. So that will go with the specific things. That's why this is a definite article. A and an both are goes with any word, anything. That's why that is that they are indefinite articles. I hope articles are clear to you all. Let's take a look at book. On the bottom of page, there are some few things are given with which that will never follow. Okay, and the name of these things are with any material noun. Material noun that's like a liquid, like milk, coffee. Okay, gold, silver. With these things that will never apply. With name of sports, we will not say the football, the cricket. It will say as simple. Football, cricket, hockey, chess, volleyball. We will not use the with them. With language and nationalities. English, Hindi. We will never say the English, the Hindi. We always say English, Hindi, Japanese, French. With the name of academic subjects, history, geography, economics. Okay, with the mathematics, we will never use the with them. With people's name, relatives and surnames. With any name, we will never say the. With name of countries, continents, towns, city, village, streets and parks. India, Asia, Nehru Park, Main Street, Ghatampur, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, Kolkata, Delhi. We will never say the Kolkata, the Delhi, the Kanpur, the Uttar Pradesh. Okay, we will never say that. So don't put the with it. With yes, 2020 is going on, right? So we will never say the 2020. With mountain, peaks and islands, we will never say we speak these names without the. With bays, lakes and falls, we will use the with rivers and oceans, but we will never use the with lakes, bays and falls. One more thing, at which condition the will go with any consonant or vowel, not with a special one. Then a single name as like anything, a name of anything used two times in any sentence, as like With first noun we will use a because this is a consonant. F is a consonant, right? That's why we use a. In next time we will use the. When a word which used twice in a sentence, then we will use the with the second one, not with the first one, with the second one. Okay, this, I hope this is clear to you. So I will provide you a sheet of article. In that sheet there is clearly mentioned with which things that will applicable and which things that will not be applicable. That will not be applicable on which things that these all are given in your book already in page number 24 and 25, and that will applicable on with which nouns that is given in the sheet which I will provide to you all. Alright, so this chapter is clear to you all, and look at the exercise. Here you have to put a and the articles. So read it carefully. A, B, C and D. What exercises are here? You have to done it by yourself. Take the help of your parents or clear your complete concept with this video and then do complete your all work. And the work should be neat and clean in your book and in your copy both. Alright, now let's move to our next chapter, and that is chapter 7, quantifiers. So our next chapter is chapter 7, quantifiers, page number 28. Quantifiers, who represent the quantity and the amount. Quantity and the amount of any noun. These are called quantifiers. From which word we use to show a quantity and amount of the noun, that I'm going to write here, and take a look of that. We will discuss about these things. Okay. Few, a few, the few. Few, a few and the few. Okay. So few for a negligible amount. That means there is nothing, just a drop or a single thing which is not even possible to look properly. We can't measure them by our eye even. So the few is used at that place. Just think, you drink a glass of water, and at the bottom of the glass there is few amount of water. When you turn it down, it will be coming drop, drop and then stop. That quantity is called few, which is not possible to visit highly. When we saw or looked at very closely, then we will find the amount. So at that place we use few, a few, some. The synonym of some. That means the quantity is some there. It is countable. In your book there is a figure of a bus with a few students. We can count them, right? That is countable. But at that place, at the place of some, we use a few. And the few. Just suppose you have a lot of mangoes or you have a dozen of bananas you have. That means you have 12 bananas and you distributed all the bananas the remaining part of the thing, the remaining part of the amount is called the few. The few bananas. Okay. So I am going to repeat it again. For few, these are for countable and uncountable noun both. These will be used for countable and uncountable both noun. But in few, there is a very few. That means not even not visible, or we can't look that with clear vision. Okay. For that quantity, we use few. A few is a synonym of some. That means we can count them. And this is the synonym of some. That means the quantity is high. But the few stands for the remaining quantity, the remaining amount you have. That I am supposed with example that you have a dozen of banana and you distributed all the bananas to 12 candidates or to boys, girls, anyone, with anyone. And you have 2 bananas remaining. That remaining part goes with the few. Okay, now this is clear, I hope. Few for a very short things. A few synonym of some. The few for remaining amount. Little, a little, the little. These are used for uncountable noun, as like sugar. You can't count sugar, right? No one is able to count the sugar. How many? Cubes are there. How many cubes are there? We can't count in a sugar, right? So, with type of these nouns, we use little, a little, the little. Little, a little and the little is same as like few, a few and the few. But few, a few and the few stands for countable noun, and little, a little and the little stands for uncountable noun. I gave you an example of that, of sugar, right? We can't count the cubes in the sugar. No one is able to do that. So, little stands for negligible amount. That means that is there but seems like nothing. A little, the synonym of some. In a glass there is a half water, so what we say? A little amount of water is there. And the little stands for the remaining amount. Remaining amount, I told you I have a glass of milk and I drink that milk. Now there is the little amount is there. The little amount is there which I left. So, I hope you understand. Let me give you an example. Just hope this is a glass. These are glasses. Okay. Little, that means amount of milk, water, juice, anything. Okay. That is negligible. That means nothing. A little, the synonym of some. That means something is empty and in some there is a little amount of thing. Okay. And the little means there is a complete glass of water, milk or anything, juice, anything. And now I done that, and now that is remaining. The remaining, I left that thing, I left that much milk here. So the remaining part is called milk, juice or water, what you want to say. Okay, these are the example of little, a little and the little. Now I will tell you about the next one. A lot of, many, many are and much. A lot of, many, many are and much. A lot of stands for countable and uncountable, both nouns. Suppose that there is a garden and a lot of, I use that, a lot of flowers are there, but we can count them, right? We can count them. So a lot of stands for countable and uncountable, both nouns. Many, many used for plural nouns. That means not a single thing is there. Plurals are there. Many peoples, many dogs, many cats, many students. Okay, for plurals. And many stands for a singular noun. Many stands for plurals and many stands for singulars noun. Much, 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 much stands for a huge amount. That means for a big amount, big quantity. For many stands for huge quantity or big quantity. Sometimes we use very with much, so much, very much. We use many times, right? Many times we say thank you very much. I miss you so much. So with much we can use very and so also, and that represent a huge quantity of amount, huge quantity of a noun. So I hope this is clear for you. A lot of stands for countable and uncountable, both of nouns. Many stands for plural nouns and many stands for singular nouns, and much stands for huge amount. And we use very and so with much. Many times we use that, right? Many times. Many times means a plural times uncountable, right? Many times we use very and so with much. So this is clear to you. Many for plurals and many are singular. Many a time I saw my friend. Okay, so friend is a singular one. That's why they use many and with a. And many is used for plurals. Many times we use very much. Very with much. Many times. Times is plural. That's why we use many. And many is goes with singulars. That's why I use many a time I saw my friend. Any name of friend, Rahul, Pratik, any. Okay. Now I hope this is clear for you all. A lot of, many, many are much. Now let's move for other. How much, enough, some and any. I'm repeating here. How much, enough, some and any. How much stands for when we ask about the amount. How much money do you have? How much water do you want to plant the tree? So how much stands for a question when we ask about the amount. Okay. Enough, when we are satisfied with the amount, that in that case we use enough at that place. Okay, enough, I have enough amount to pay. I have enough material to do work. That means the candidate is satisfied with the amount which that they have, which he have. Okay. Some, I told it before that a few, a little, these are the synonyms of some. Some always stands for a positive noun. Positive noun, that means some boys, some girls with the normal nouns. Some goes with normal nouns. And the synonym of some is a few, a little. Okay. Annie is ever with negative and interrogative nouns. Negative means I don't have any idea. Don't, do not. That means that is a negative. Negative sentence, that is. So Annie always goes with negative and interrogative sentence. Interrogative means question mark. How many is also always goes with interrogative sentences. Annie goes with interrogative sentences. Enough goes with which amount, with who seems sufficient for the candidate or sufficient for the person. Some for always positive and positive nouns and plural nouns like which we used regular. Some boys, some girls, some place, some peoples, and Annie goes with negatives and interrogative sentences. So quantifiers are. I hope this topic is clear to you all. I told you in this topic few, a few, the few, little, a little, the little, a lot of, many are, much, how much, enough, some, and any. Okay. Now I am going to discuss our both topic in Hindi for your comfort. Alright? So let's take a quick revision of quantifiers, chapter 7. Okay? I am going to tell you it in Hindi for your comfort. Few, a few and the few. Few उन nouns के साथ में apply करते हैं जहाँ पर जो quantity होती है वो negligible होती है. Negligible मतलब नगण्य होती है. होती तो है पर अगर आप उसको proper eye से देखेंगे तभी दिखेगा, otherwise नहीं दिखेगा. Just I told you, जब हम पानी पीते हैं और एकदम लास्ट में हमेशा हर ग्लास में 2 और 4 ड्रॉप्स रह जाते हैं वाटर के, राइट? और जब हम ग्लास नीचे की तरफ झुकाते हैं या उसको पलटते हैं तो वो ड्रॉप्स नीचे आते हैं, लेकिन वो हमें नॉर्मली तो नहीं दिखते हैं ग्लास के अंदर. दैट क्वांटिटी few, but few, a few and the few countable nouns के साथ में यूज किया जाता है जिन्हें हम काउंट कर सकते हैं. A few some की जगह पे यूज होता है. It's a synonym of some. That means there is a little amount which we can see or feel it. Few जो है हम उन अमाउंट के साथ यूज करते हैं जो हम देख सकते हैं प्रॉपर और थोड़ा होता है प्रॉपर, हम देख सकते हैं उसको. The few हमारे पास काफी अमाउंट है, उसमें से जो बचा हुआ रिमेनिंग मींस बचा हुआ अमाउंट है उसको हम the few के साथ में यूज करते हैं. जैसे कि आपके पास 12 बनानास है, आपने 12 बनानास डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिए, बांट दिए लोगों में, बच्चों में या जिसमें भी बांट दिए, आपने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिए उनको. आपके पास अगर 2 बनानास बचे तो द रिमेनिंग पार्ट मतलब बचा हुआ पार्ट के साथ हम यूज करते हैं the few. ये यूज होता है काउंटेबल नाउन के साथ. ओके, अब हम बात करेंगे लिटिल, a little and the little की. जैसे a few and the few है, वैसे ही little, a little and the little है, बट ये अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स के साथ यूज होता है. ये अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स के साथ यूज होता है. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया कि हम शुगर के क्यूब्स, जो शक्कर होती है उसके दाने नहीं गिन सकते हैं, हम दूध को प्रॉपर मेजर नहीं कर सकते हैं, पानी को भी हम प्रॉपर मेजर नहीं कर सकते. अगर वो एक ग्लास में है तो हम उसको भी बस यही बोल सकते हैं there is a little milk, there is little milk, a little milk and the milk is there. Little अनकाउंटेबल नेग्लिजिबल अमाउंट के साथ में यूज होता है, नगण्य अमाउंट के साथ में यूज होता है. a little for some मतलब लॉट्स ऑफ, दोनों ही यूज होते हैं, लॉट ऑफ और लॉट्स ऑफ। ओके, ये दिस स्टैंड्स फॉर countable and uncountable, both type of nouns. Now many stands for plural nouns. Plural nouns means जहां पर जो क्वांटिटी है वो ज्यादा होती है, एक नहीं होती है, एक से ज्यादा होती है। Many people, I saw many people there, we can count them, but quantity क्या है, ज्यादा है। Many are यूज होता है तब जब कोई सिंगुलर चीज के लिए हम इंडिकेट करते हैं, जैसे कि बहुत दिनों से मैंने अपने फ्रेंड को नहीं देखा। फ्रेंड कैसा है, सिंगुलर है, तो सो मैनी प्लूरल्स के लिए यूज होता है और मैनी आ सिंगुलर के लिए यूज होता है। नाउ वी विल टॉक अबाउट मच। हाउ मच, then how much? Much, a huge amount. Huge amount मतलब काफी ज्यादा अमाउंट के लिए। और ये भी हाँ, काउंटेबल और काउंटेबल दोनों के लिए यूज होता है much, लेकिन यूज होता है ह्यूज मतलब काफी बड़े अमाउंट के लिए यूज होता है। जैसे हम लोग कई बार वैरी के साथ में मच को यूज करते हैं। हम लोग ज्यादातर बोलते हैं थैंक यू वेरी मच। हम थैंक यू को मेजर तो नहीं कर सकते हैं ना, उसके साथ हम क्या यूज करते हैं, वेरी मच मतलब बहुत ज्यादा धन्यवाद और आभार। थैंक यू वेरी मच। आई मिस यू सो मच, फीलिंग्स के साथ सो यूज करते हैं, आई मिस यू सो मच, क्योंकि हम फीलिंग्स को तो की क्वांटिटी तो नहीं बता सकते ना कि वो 1 ग्लास है, 2 ग्लास है, 1 kg है, 2 kg है, ये नहीं हम एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं ना, तो उसके साथ हम क्या यूज करते हैं, सो एंड वेरी। हाउ मच जब हम कुछ क्वेश्चन बेस पे करते हैं, हाउ स्टैंड्स फॉर क्वेश्चन, राइट। जब हम क्वेश्चन के साथ में क्वांटिटी पूछते हैं किसी से, हाउ मच थिंग्स यू हैव, तुम्हारे पास कितना सामान है। जब हम क्वेश्चन आस्क करते हैं, क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, उस जगह पे क्या यूज होता है, हाउ मच। इनफ यूज होता है कि जो जिस कैंडिडेट के पास में क्वांटिटी है वो उससे सेटिस्फाई है। आई हैव इनफ अमाउंट फॉर अ कार, मेरे पास कार का पर्याप्त पैसा है। इनफ स्टैंड्स फॉर इन हिंदी पर्याप्त, मतलब द कैंडिडेट इज सेटिस्फाइड विद द अमाउंट, विद द क्वांटिटी व्हिच he or she have। सम हमेशा हर एक नाउन के साथ में यूज हो जाता है, बट नाउन पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए। नॉर्मल नाउन्स के साथ यूज होता है, जैसे सम बॉय, सम गर्ल, सम कैंडिडेट, ओके। और एनी नेगेटिव नाउन नेगेटिव प्लेसेस पे यूज होता है। आई डोंट हैव एनी फ्रेंड, मेरे पास कोई मित्र नहीं है। एनी कोई, सम थोड़ा, एनी कोई कुछ, सम थोड़ा। तो एनी जो है वो नेगेटिव रोल प्ले करता है और सम जो है वो पॉजिटिव रोल प्ले करता है। सो आई होप नाउ क्वांटिफायर्स आर क्लियर टू यू ऑल। चैप्टर 7 is clear to you all. Look at page number 30 and 31. There are only 7 statements and you have to do these by yourself or you can take the help of your parents, but do it on time in your notebook and a book. Alright, now we will discuss about chapter 6, articles. Articles, I told it before, a and the. A and the, these are articles. So A जो होता है वो consonants के साथ में यूज होता है। You know about the consonants, which letters are not vowel, they are consonants. In alphabet we have 26 letters in our alphabet. There we have 5 vowels and 21 consonants. The quantity of consonant is 21 and the quantity of vowel is 5. So जब कोई भी word ओ यू होते हैं, जो आप एलकेजी क्लास से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं। सो कॉन्सोनेंट एंड वोवेल्स का कॉन्सेप्ट आपको क्लियर पहले से ही होगा, और जो नहीं क्लियर है वो आप क्लियर कर लें कि ए का यूज कॉन्सोनेंट्स के साथ होता है, एन का यूज वोवेल्स के साथ में होता है। वोवेल्स हमारे ए, ई, आई, ओ और यू होते हैं। और एक चीज और होती है, जब हमारा कोई कॉन्सोनेंट होता है और हम उसको बोलते हैं, तो जब हम उसको बोलते हैं जो साउंड वर्ड्स होता है वो जब वोवेल की तरह निकलता है, तब उस कॉन्सोनेंट के साथ में हम क्या लगाते हैं? उस कॉन्सोनेंट के साथ में हम एन लगाते हैं, एज लाइक एक्स रे। ऐसे कई वर्ड्स हैं। जब आप एक्सरे का प्रोनाउंसिएशन करते हैं, एक्सरे बोलते हैं, तो ए निकलता है एक्स-रे, एक्स रे। ए रिप्रेजेंट ए को ए से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। जब हम फोनिक्स पढ़ते हैं तो ए आपको बोलते हैं, तो ए क्या है? हमारा वोवेल है। सो इस एक्सरे के साथ में हम ए एन का यूज करेंगे। ओके, दिस इज क्लियर टू यू ऑल। जब कॉन्सोनेंट का साउंड वोवेल की तरह होता है, जो उसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन होता है, जो उसका प्री साउंड होता है, वो जब वोवेल की तरह होता है, तो हम उसके साथ में कॉन्सोनेंट होते हुए भी ए और एन का प्रयोग करते हैं, जो कि वोवेल्स के साथ में यूज किया जाता है। ओके, ए एंड एन concept is clear here. Now we will move to da. अब हम da की बात करेंगे यहाँ पर। da का जो यूज होता है वो हमेशा स्पेसिफिक थिंग्स के साथ में होता है। स्पेशल पर्सन, स्पेशल प्लेस, स्पेशल थिंग्स, जो स्पेशल नाउन्स होते हैं उनके साथ में हम da का यूज करते हैं। अब स्पेशल क्या क्या होता है, तो कुछ एग्जांपल आपको हमने बताए थे, वो हम फिर से रिपीट करते हैं आपके सामने। जब हम किसी मॉन्यूमेंट मतलब ऐतिहासिक बिल्डिंग की बात करते हैं, जैसे ताजमहल, कुतुब मीनार, रेड फोर्ट, ये सब ऐतिहासिक बिल्डिंग है, मॉन्यूमेंट्स हैं हमारे, तो इनके साथ में हम da का यूज करते हैं। जब हम ट्रेन्स का नाम लेते हैं, द राजधानी एक्सप्रेस, द कालका मेल, तो उसके साथ हम क्या यूज करते हैं? da का यूज करते हैं, क्योंकि ये स्पेशल है। जब हम अपने किसी डिग्निटरीज या हायर पोस्ट कैंडिडेट की बात करते हैं, लाइक प्रेसिडेंट, प्रिंसिपल, तो हम क्या यूज करते हैं? da का यूज करते हैं। न्यूज़पेपर मीन्स द हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स, द दैनिक जागरण। दैनिक जागरण तो आप सबके यहाँ आता है, तो हम उसका ही नाम ले लेते हैं, द दैनिक जागरण। ओके, न्यूज़पेपर्स के नेम होते हैं, मॉन्यूमेंट्स के नेम होते हैं, ट्रेन्स के नेम होते हैं, ओशियंस नेम होते हैं। ओशियंस मतलब समुद्र का नाम, हिंद महासागर, प्रशांत सागर, समुद्र के नाम। रिवर्स नेम, नदियों के नाम, द गंगा, द यमुना, द गोदावरी। होली बुक्स because they are special. होली बुक्स आर ऑलवेज स्पेशल, दैट्स व्हाई जो होली बुक्स होती हैं हम उनके साथ में da का यूज करते हैं। उनको क्या बोलते हैं? एपिक। सो द रामायणम, द बाइबल, द गीता। तो ये जो स्पेशल थिंग्स होती हैं, मोस्ट ऑफ हम देखिए, अगर एक व्यू हमारा हो तो हम ये देख सकते हैं जो सिंगल होती हैं चीजें, उनके साथ हम da का यूज करते हैं। जैसे प्लैनेट्स, अलग अलग सिंगल प्लैनेट है, अर्थ तो 2 और 4 तो है नहीं वर्ड में, द अर्थ। ओके, तो जो ऐसे स्पेशल चीजें होती हैं, स्पेसिफिक चीजें होती हैं, उनके साथ हम da का यूज करते हैं। लेकिन da का यूज हम एक जगह और करते हैं, वो कॉन्सोनेंट और वोवेल के साथ में भी होता है। कैसे होता है? जब कोई भी वर्ड या वो वोवेल से स्टार्ट हो या वो कॉन्सोनेंट से स्टार्ट हो, कोई भी वर्ड एक सेंटेंस में 2 टाइम्स आएगा। एक सेंटेंस में कोई भी वर्ड जब 2 टाइम्स आएगा, तो जो सेकंड वर्ड होता है उसके साथ हम da का यूज करते हैं। एज लाइक I saw a fox in jungle. Fox was very clever. Fox is 2 times here, right? It seems like a sentence or paragraph both. nouns होते हैं, you know about the material nouns? मटेरियल नाउन्स के साथ में हम दा का यूज नहीं करते, किसी भी शॉप के साथ में हम दा का यूज नहीं करते हैं, किसी भी एक हिल हो, बे हो, लेक हो, उसके साथ में हम दा का यूज नहीं करते हैं। किसी भी कैंडिडेट के साथ में, नॉर्मल कैंडिडेट के साथ में दा का यूज नहीं करते हैं। लेकिन जब हमें हाईलाइट करना होता है सरनेम, द गुप्ताज शॉप, तब हम यूज करते हैं। जब हमें क्या करना होता है, हाईलाइट, इसको स्पेशल बनाना होता है, वो वर्ड यहाँ पे स्पेशल होता है अपने में, द गुप्ताज शॉप। किसकी शॉप? गुप्ताज शॉप। सो द वहां पर यूज होगा। ओके, इसमें कुछ दिया गया, कुछ पॉइंट्स दिए गए जिनके साथ में द का यूज नहीं करना है, तो आपको वो पॉइंट्स सेल्फ रीड करने हैं। आई होप नाउ चैप्टर 6 and 7 is clear to you all. You have to do the exercise of chapter 6 and 7 by yourself, or you can take help of your elders or your parents. And before of that, twice or thrice just take a look of this video. I hope you will do your exercise by yourself, because a single point, every point is clear here, and not I didn't left any single point here. So if you watch this video, you can solve your exercise very normally. So try to do by yourself. If you are not able to do the exercise, you can take the help of your parents, your elders, or anyone. Okay? But to complete your exercise of chapter 6 and 7 in your book and our copy both. Alright? We will meet you in our next class with this potential. So take care of yourself. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.
Morning students, welcome to Shivaji Development Solutions online classes. This is the maths class, and today we will start exercise 3A. Okay students, and the chapter 3 is running, and the chapter name is operations on large number, and the exercise is 3A. Friends, question number first is the cost of 135 shirts is 42,930 rupees. Find the cost of one shirt. Repeat the question. The cost of 135 shirts is 42,930 rupees. Find the cost of one shirt. Okay students, look, cost of 135 shirts is equal to 42,930 rupees. Okay students, and we have to find the cost of one shirt. Cost of one shirt is equal to cost of one shirt is equal to 42,930 divided by 135. Okay students, the cost of one shirt is equal to 42,930 divided by 135. Okay, divide 42,930 divided by 135. Okay students, now when we divide 42,930 by 133, 2 3 times 5 3 15, 3 3 9 1 10, and 3 1 3 1 4. Subtract this. 9 minus 4, 9 minus 5 is equal to 4 2. Okay students, it was one time 135. We carry 1 from there, and we have 13. The number is 13. 13 minus 5, 8. Okay students, here 3 minus 3 is equal to 0, and 1. Okay students, now it goes 8 times. Students, the answer is 380. Okay, the cost of one shirt is 318 rupees. The cost of one shirt is equal to 380 rupees. Okay students, now the next question, question number 2. Read the question. Students, read the question number 2. Saurabh purchased 64 railway tickets from New Delhi to Lucknow for 48,704 rupees. Find the cost of one ticket. Okay students, let's repeat the question. Saurabh purchased 64 railway tickets from New Delhi to Lucknow for 48,704 rupees. Find the cost of one ticket. The cost of 64 tickets is equal to 48,704 rupees. Okay students, 48,704 rupees. Cost of, find the cost of one ticket. Okay students, find the cost of one ticket. Cost of one ticket is equal to 48,704 divided by 64. 48,704 divided by 64. Okay students, now divide it yourself and find the answer. When we divide 48,704 by 64, then the answer is 761 rupees. It means the cost of one ticket is 761 rupees. The cost of one ticket is 761 rupees. Okay students, now question number 3. Read the question. Question number 3 is a textile mill produced 2,75,576 meter of cloth in 7 weeks. Okay students, a textile mill produced 2,75,576 meters of cloth in 7 weeks. Find the daily production of the mill. Students, find the daily production of the mill. Okay students, production of cloths. Question number 3. Production of cloths in 7 weeks is equal to 576. The production of cloths in 7 weeks is equal to 2,75,576 meters. Okay students, and we have to find the daily production of the mill. Okay students, production of cloths in 7 weeks. Now production of cloths in 1 week is equal to 2,75,576 divided by 7. 275,576 divided by 7. Okay students, just divide these numbers. 1 week is equal to 39,368 meters. Okay students, the production of cloths in 1 week is equal to 39,368 meters. Okay students, as we know 1 week is equal to 7 days. Students, 1 week is equal to 7 days. It means the production of cloths in 7 weeks is equal to 39,368 meters. We can write production of cloths in 7 days. 7 days is equal to 39,368 meters. Now we have to find the production of cloths in 1 day. Okay students, the production of cloths in 1 day. Now 39,368 divided by 7. The production of cloths in 1 day is equal to 5,624 meter. Okay students, the production of cloths in 1 day is equal to 5,624 meters. Now the production of cloths in 7 weeks is this. The production of cloths in 1 week is equal to this divided by 7, and we find the product 39,368 meters. Now production of cloths in 7 days, because 1 week is equal to 7 days, then the production of cloths in 7 days is equal to this. Production of cloths in 1 day is equal to this divided by 7, and we find the answer. The production of cloths in 1 day is equal to 5,624 meter. Okay students. Now come to question number 4. Question number 4 is question number 4. 1,77,144 books are made into bundles, each containing 122 books. How many bundles are made? Total number of books. Total number of books is equal to, students, total number of books is equal to 1,77,144. 1,77,144. Okay students, books in one bundle. Books in one bundle is equal to 122. Now we find how many bundles are made, means number of bundles. Number of bundles. Okay friends, number of bundles is equal to total number of books divided by books in one bundle. Okay friends, divide 1,77,144 divided by 122. Divide these numbers yourself and we find the answer 1,452 bundles. Okay students, the number of bundles is 1,452. Okay. Now question number 5 is the cost of 150 almirahs is rupees 12,81,450. Find the cost of one almirah. Okay students, read the question again. The cost of 150 Almira is equal to the cost of 150 Almira is equal to this, and we have to find the cost of 1 Almira. Cost of 1 Almira is equal to the cost of 150 Almira upon the cost of 150 Almira upon 100. Okay, students. 1 the cost of 150 Almira is equal to this. Then what we have to find? We find cost of 1 Almira. The cost of 1 Almira is equal to cost of 150 Almira upon 150. And 12 lakhs 81,450 upon 150. Let's divide these numbers. Okay, students, and the answer is 8,543 rupees. It means the cost of 1 Almira is 8,543 rupees. Okay, students. Now come to question number 6. Read the question. Question number 6 is a typist types 80,64,000 words in 12 hours. How many words will he type in 1 minute? So students, a typist types 80,64,000 words in 12 hours. How many words will he type in 1 minute? Question number 6. Total typed words in 12 hours. Is equal to distance. Total type of words in 12 hours is equal to 80,64,000. Okay. Type words in 1 hour is equal to 80,64,000 divided by 12. Okay, students, when we divide these numbers by this, and the answer is 6,72,000 words in 1 hour. It means we type 6,72,000 words in 1 hour. Students, as you know, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. It means 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. It means total types words in 60 minutes is equal to 6,72,000. Then type words in 1 minute is equal to 1 minute is equal to 6,72,000 divided by 60. Students, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. It means the words 6,72,000 words typed in 60 minutes. Then type words in 1 minute is equal to 6,72,000 divided by 60. And the answer is 11,200 words in 1 minute. Students, total type words in 1 minute is equal to 11,200. To repeat the question, total type words in 12 hours is equal to this type words in 1 hour. 80,64,000 4,000 divided by 12, and find the number 6,72,000 words in 1 hour. As we know, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So total type words in 1 minute is equal to 6,72,000 divided by 60, and we find the answer 11,200 words in 1 minute. Okay, students. And question number 7, 8, 9, and 10. These questions you have to do all these questions yourself. And students, in our next time we will start exercise 3L. So students, your today's homework is write down the homework, complete exercise 3K. Okay, students. So today's homework is complete exercise 3K. And students, your today's class is over, and we will start our next class, next exercise 3L in our next class. Okay, thank you.
Good morning students, I welcome you all online classes. I am an oral radio teacher from Shivaji Group of Institutions. Students, you have previous class, you have done this chapter 4. So students, take out your book and open your page number 25. Are you clear? Students, in previous class you have done this chapter 4, and so learn the moral of this story. Honesty is the best policy. ईमानदारी ही सच्ची नीति होती है. Okay, so students, some words to know about this chapter 4. Okay, so first word is proclamation. Proclamation means the announcement. Okay, announcement. Now second, depression, मतलब खुश ना रहना, दुखी रहना, sadness. Are you clear? Now third, despair. It means hopelessness, कोई आशावादी नहीं. Okay, soul. It means fraud. Okay. Now next, throne, सिंहासन, king वगैरह यूज होते हैं. Seat on which a king sits. Okay, once again I am repeating. First to know, first is proclamation. Proclamation, it means announcement. Okay, now second, depression, it means sadness. Now third, despair, it means hopelessness. Now next is soul, it means rod. Next, throne, it means seat on which a king sits. Okay, friends. Now next exercise, my life skills. My life skills. How would you react in the following situation? Pick the correct answer. कुछ ऐसे स्टेटमेंट होंगे इस पे आप क्या रिएक्ट करते हैं प्रेजेंट टाइम, इसमें आपको टिक करना है. ओके, फर्स्टली फर्स्ट पॉइंट, फर्स्ट नंबर इज दिस. You have 10 rupees with you. Your mom needs 10 rupees to give to the vegetable seller. What will you do? What will give it to mom? Mom? Yes. क्या करेंगे? मम को दे देंगे. Right answer is right. Okay. Now next, you have scored 3 marks out of 10 in mathematics. Okay. You will show it to your parents so that they can prepare you for the best results in the next कोशिश करते हैं ना? The right answer is cat. Okay. Now, next 3 number. You find a wallet with 2000 and the personal detail of the owner. You will call the owner of the wallet. हम देंगे ना, अगर हमें कहीं पर भी कोई भी आपको पॉकेट हो पर्स मिली है तो आप क्या करेंगे? उसको देंगे जिसकी है ना? The right. Yes, this is the right thing. Okay. Now, 4. You never lie to your friend about anything. This is the right answer. Once again, I am repeating. You have 10 rupees with you. Your mom needs 10 rupees to give to the vegetable seller. What will you do? This is right. Okay. Now, second, you have scored 3 marks out of 10 in mathematics. You will show it your parents so that they can prepare for the best result in the next test. Yes, right. It's a year. Okay, this is the right answer. Now, third, you find a wallet with 2000 and the personal detail of the owner. You will call the owner of the wallet. Yes, call करेंगे. So this is the right answer. Okay. Now 4 number. You never lie to your friend about anything. है ना? This is the right. So students, this is clear. Okay. Students, now next page 26 and activity for corner. इसमें आपको क्या करना है? Think of a person who has helped you. जो आपकी हेल्प करते हैं. You can write him here a letter to show how thankful you are. What else you do show your gratitude towards that person. Perhaps making a thank you card. आपको क्या करना है? आपको एक जो आपकी हेल्प करते हैं कुछ और करते हैं, आपको क्या बनाना है? एक हेल्पफुल कार्ड बनाना है. ओके, उनके लिए एक हेल्पफुल कार्ड बनाएंगे. ओके, सी दिस. थैंक यू. Students, let's follow this chapter. Be honest and truthful in your thought and actions. Have courage to speak the truth and strictly follow moral values even during difficult situation. Okay? अब आपको क्या करना है? आपको एक टॉपिक पर डिस्कशन करना है. Be honest and get success in life. आप अगर लाइफ में कुछ करना चाहते हैं तो आपको ऑनेस्टी रखनी चाहिए. ओके? अपनी लाइफ में उसको मतलब कॉपी करनी चाहिए, उतारना चाहिए कि नहीं, हमें हर चीज में ऑनेस्टी हर चीज में होती है. लाइक दिस पढ़ाई में भी होती है, अदर वर्क में और हर सब मतलब वर्क में होती है. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स, आपको एक्टिविटी फन कॉर्नर करना है एंड डिस्कस इन द क्लास. बी ऑनेस्ट एंड गेट सक्सेस इन लाइफ. ओके, आर यू क्लियर? एंड स्टूडेंट्स, learn chapter 4 with exercise. So note down homework. Learn chapter 4 with exercise. ओके, आपको लेसन 4 अच्छे से लर्न करना है एक्सरसाइज के साथ. ओके, एंड थैंक यू फॉर अटेंडिंग द क्लास. Good morning students, I welcome to your online classes. I am GK teacher from Shivaji Group of Institutions. Students, you have previous class, you have done this chapter 9. Okay, so students, today I will read chapter number 10th and chapter 8 Women's Achiever. Are you clear? So students, take out your book and open your page number 90. Women's empowerment is the keyword of the current time. Okay? In fact, women are creating a benchmark in all possible professional fields. हर जगह आजकल women वर्क कर रही हैं, स्पोर्ट्स में, ऑफिसेस में, स्कूल्स में, हर जगह. ओके, तो आइडेंटिफाई द फेमस वुमेन पर्सनैलिटी. कुछ ऐसी फेमस वुमेन पर्सनैलिटी है विद द हेल्प ऑफ, जो आपको गिवन है, हेल्प ऑफ, ओके, ऑफ द ब्लू गिवन ब्लू. फर्स्ट नंबर, द फर्स्ट वुमेन. Students, first question, the first woman in the history of India, Anandi Bai. Okay, Anandi Bai Gopal Rao Joshi. तो पूरा नाम क्या है? आनंदी बाई गोपाल राव जोशी. Okay, are you clear? Now, second number, the first woman IPS officer of India, Kiran Bedi. Now, third, the first Indian woman who climbed Mount Everest in 1984, Vijayendra Pal. Vijayendra Pal. Okay. Now, fourth number, the first Indian woman cricketer who scored a double 100 in Test cricket, Mithali Raj. What number is this? Mithali Raj. Okay. Now, fifth number, the first woman who won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979, Mother Teresa. Answer is Mother Teresa. Now, sixth number is this, the first woman Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi. Sixth number is this answer, Indira Gandhi. Now, seventh number, the first woman President of India, Pratibha Patil. Yes, okay. Now, eighth number, India got its women train driver in 1988. The answer is Surekha Yadav. Okay, are you clear? So student, this is chapter 10. So move on chapter 11. So students, now chapter number 11 and chapter 10 is social reformers. Okay, so open your page number 20 and read. Indian health can proudly claim to be home to some great personalities whose contributions to society have introduced everlasting social changes for the better. Okay, these selfless crowds strive to make the Indian society a progressive society. Okay, identify these leaders and social reformers with the help of given distribution of and picture providers. Okay, first number, he was one of the founder of Brahma Samaj. He worked hard to bring changes in the field of politician, education and religions. He was known for his efforts to abolish the practice of child marriage and sati. The name is Raja Ram Mohan Rai. क्या name है? Raja Ram Mohan Rai. Okay. Now second number is this. She was social reformer and educationalist from Maharashtra. She is considered as the first female teacher of India. She played a vital role in improving women's rights during the British rule. Okay. She started the first Rural Girls School in Pune in 1843. The answer is Savitribai Phule. The answer is Savitribai Phule. Okay. Now next, number 3. He is the best known for his speech at the Parliament of the World's Religious in Chicago. He was a Hindu monk and spiritual leader. Okay, he was a great orator and a prolific thinker and true spirit of the world. He was born on Narendra Nath Datta on 12th January 1863 in Kolkata. The answer is Swami Vivekanand. Okay. Now 4 number, he was the founder of Sikh and the first Sikh Guru. He was visionary who preached that all humans are equal, irrespective of caste, creed, color, gender, and social and economic status. His religious ideas were based on Hindu and Islamic preaching. Okay, the answer is Guru Nanak Dev. कौन है हमारे Guru Nanak Dev? Okay, now 5 number, he is the best known for his fight against the caste system in Kerala, and his efforts to promote spiritual enlightenment and social equality. He established the Sivagiri Mutt in Kerala along with the school for the underprivileged. The answer is Sri Narayana Guru. Okay, once again I am repeating the answer. Now first number answer is Raja Ram Mohan Rai. Now second number Savitribai Phule. Now third number answer is Swami Vivekanand. Now fourth number answer is Guru Nanak Dev. Now fifth number answer is Sri Narayana Guru. Are you clear? Now next chapter number 4. Move on chapter number next chapter number 12. Open your page number 21. The chapter name Historical Structure in India. Chapter number 12 and chapter name Historical Structure in India. Okay, start reading. India has some world famous historical structure. The structures are famous for their beauty and historical significance. Identify the structure and write its name. First number, this 72.5 meter high tower was built to Great Ali in 1193 in Delhi. It is the highest tower in India. Its first 3 stories are made of red sandstone and the last 2 of marble sandstones. The name is Qutub Minar. The answer is Qutub Minar. Okay. Now second number, this structure is located in Jaipur city, Rajasthan. It is 5-stone palace constructed by the Maharaja Sivai Pratap Singh of the Kuchwaha Rajput in 1799. It is unique structure consisting of a mesh of small windows with intricate design. The answer is Hawa Mahal. Okay. Now third number, this large marble structure is located in Kolkata, West Bengal. This improving structure was built in the memory of Queen Victoria between 1906 and 1921. It has been converted into a museum which is open to public and is managed by the Ministry of Culture. The answer is Victoria Memorial. Victoria Memorial. Now 4 number, this fort is located in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. It is the second largest and one of the oldest forts of Rajasthan. This fort is famously known as the Solar Cube. It is 250 feet high, which is further reinforced by a 30 feet high sandstone wall. The name is Jaisalmer Fort. Okay. Now fifth number is this monument and mosque is located in Hyderabad and was built by Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah in 1591. A great Mokha Masjid and a beautiful temple. Okay. The area also have a famous jewelry market known as Lat Bazaar. The answer is Char Minar. Now once again I am repeating answer. First answer is this Qutub Minar. Now second number Hawa Mahal. chapter number 13. So student, chapter number 13. Plants. Hypotropo power plants. Okay. So student, hypotropo power plant. Chapter number 13. Okay. Hypotropo power means. So chapter number 13 and chapter in this hydropower plant. Okay. Power plants, it means electricity generate with the help of water. Okay. Hydro means होता है water and power means electricity. Hydro means water and power means electricity. So student, based on this chapter number 13, hydropower plants. Are you clear? First number, Hirakud hydroelectric power plant. Okay, name of the plants, students here. Name of the plants and this river and this state. Okay. First number, Hirakud hydroelectric power plant. Which river? Mehandi. State, Odisha. First number answer this Mahanadi. Okay. Now second number, Tehri hydroelectric power plant. Which river? कौन सी river है? भगीरथी. Okay. Third number, Bhagra Nagar hydroelectric power plant. Which river? Satluj. Fourth number, Sardar Sarovar hydroelectric power plant. River Narmada. Fifth number, Nathpa Chakri hydroelectric power plant. River name Satluj. कौन सी river है? Satluj. Sixth number is this Sri Setlam hydroelectric power plant, Krishna river. Seven number, Indra Sagar hydroelectric power plant, Narmada river. Eight number, Koyna hydroelectric power plant, Kaveri river. Nine number, Rehan hydroelectric power plant, Rehan river. 10 number, Balsagar hydroelectric power, Son river. Are you clear, student? So this chapter has done chapter number 13 and so next chapter number 14 and chapter number name hill stations. Hill stations है student. This exercise, okay, do it yourself. And thank you. Note down homework. Do chapter number 10 to 14 in book. Okay, students, thank you for the attending the class.
Hello children, this is your craft period. All you are excited? Yes, so let's start. Before starting our today's class, I would like to tell you today we are going to make Rakhi. You all know very well that Raksha Bandhan is coming. So let's make a Rakhi. And for making a Rakhi, you all have to just require some material, that is few sticking stones. If you have pearls, then you can use whatever you have for a decoration. A ribbon, two circles, big and small, one mirror. If you have any decorated stone, then you can use it. And molly, this is also known as Raksha Sutra. It is easily available at your home. Favicol and scissor. So let's start to make it. So
take a molly and cut that like this. You have to cut many pieces. Then take a Fevicol, apply on this at the end part from the both side, then fix it like this. Now fix it. Then after doing this, you have to just join the end part from the both side like this, and it will look like a flower petal. Then also fix it with Fevicol. Apply a Fevicol like this. You have to make many pieces like this. Already make it. Now take your big size circle and start pasting. Apply a Fevicol. Stick your stone. I have a mirror, then I use it. Now I take stones for decoration. Now I take another white pearl and stick it here in the petal shape. You all have to just make it. Now take a circle, apply a Fevicol and take a ribbon and stick on it. Then apply Fevicol again. Then stick it. And your Rakhi is completed. So dear students, you all have to make a Rakhi, handmade Rakhi for your brothers and make your Raksha Bandhan special. Just stay safe and stay at home. Thank you students for attending this class.